Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's April the 14th, 2022. We're going to talk about Microsoft stock today. I'm going to show you things that people don't want you to know, right? I know a lot of YouTubers, I know a lot of social media pundits and mainstream media. They want to give you news that's scratchy to the ears. They want to attract your mental focus into what they're trying to throw out at you. But for me, I give you all information pertaining to price and price alone, because price is actually the true representative of what you and I are thinking about a particular stock. That's it. This is the mind of the collective behaviors of every human being, whether it's an algorithm created by a human being, as to what they think a price is going to do. So I'm going to show you all about Microsoft today, and something that we all may need to be prepared for, right? I know a lot of you all may be long-term holders in Microsoft, but hey, you guys can see that price do come down as well. So welcome, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel. I want to show you all how you can navigate in these markets without being fearful, without being scared, without being euphoric. You keep a stable head and you continue to make the bread. So join in, keep it locked. Now look, I did a video in Microsoft right here, okay? March the 30th. You guys can see what my expectations were, and it completely went against what I thought. Look at the price. Yeah, I keep it a buck. I keep it real. I show you the ones I get right, and I also show you the price predictions that I get wrong. Now, one thing about me that keeps me out from everyone else on these platforms is that I come through and I also teach you at what point would you have to come through and say, all right, cool, I didn't get this right. The buyers did not approach the market. They completely gave up and price came down. Let's talk about that first, and then I'm going to show you some things on the long term about Microsoft that might want to keep you holding back into participating if you're a buyer. Now look at this. At what point, right, would you have said that I was looking for the price of Microsoft to go up, and then you begin to look at price, and price action in the market instead goes down? At what point? You have to believe what you see, right? You don't have to live in some fairy tale and make believe land. Like what the price is showing you, these price charts, is actually the truth. And you have to follow the market. So look at this. I think it's very obvious that, following my price predicts in my video, that for some reason, look at this. I want you all to really look at this, okay? Now, I did a video on March the 30th, right? And from following March the 30th, the 31st of March, you guys can see April the 1st, April the 4th, April the 5th. Now, this is a total of 6 trading days right here. Okay. We got to ask ourselves the question, why did not Microsoft break above $316? Why? It was hovering around that price level for 6 trading days. Why didn't price break above 316? You want to know why? It's because the sellers was there. There was enough sellers in the market at $316 that buyers could not overtake it. And once buyers leave, price falls. It's just that simple. If the buyers are not coming through, if somebody is in the market, right, and they don't find $316 as a buy as attractive, then it falls. The market was hovering. It was fishing for buyers at $316, right? And there was a couple of buyers there, but it wasn't enough to overtake the sellers that were standing at $316. That is why price fell. And you should have gotten out once you saw these 6 days and how price and Microsoft could not break above $316. And then you have the next following day right here, a big movement to the downside on April the 6th. That was another clue. For us to see this gap come into the market on the next following day tells you automatically that the buyers are not here. That gap creation shows you that the market could not create another trade outside of where it opened on April the 6th, which was at $305.19. There wasn't no more buyers higher than that, except for, the high went up to 307. So there wasn't no more buyers above $307 on April the 6th. None. Because if so, price would have went higher, but it didn't. that was the day that you should have said, all right, cool, I need to cut this. I need to let it go. So on that close, it would have been 5.82% versus if you were to get out now on the close of yesterday, right? Which is around 8.82. See, not only do you have to view the market as how much you can make from the market, you also got to be considerate as, okay, how much am I willing to lose? Because that's part of the game, is you will have times to where you're going to lose, but you want to make those minimal. You do. So I'm showing you, even if you don't get your price prediction correct, there's opportunities to tell you need to cut it now. Don't wait. Don't hope. Cut it now, because the market is looking weak and is anticipated to continue to go lower. So now let me get rid of this. Let's talk about where we think price in Microsoft is going to go next. Okay. Now you guys can even see it here though, that I'm looking for the market in Microsoft to consolidate. Like I already got these two lines here on the chart. The sad part is that the buyers could not bring price up to 320 though. That's not good. That also tells us that the overall momentum is still shifting on the sell side. If the market was able to, over these last 6 days, bring up price to 320, then yeah, the momentum is definitely on the buyer's side, but they couldn't even do that. So we can lower this down a little bit lower because we know where the sell wall is. This line represents the sell wall. Okay. So under any pretense, we already know that Microsoft is not a buy because it could not trade above this last high point. So now we're on the cusp of trying to find out, okay, buyers cannot overtake 316. So that tells that that's a stronghold for sellers. The stronghold for buyers is at 280, right? This is the stronghold for buyers. This is where the market buyers are really trying to come in and keep price from falling. So far, they're doing a fantastic job. So can we see a bounce from here in Microsoft? Yeah, we can. Most definitely. But now, let me show you this from a weekly time frame, right? You see that, right? Another emphasis of a gap. That tells you that buyers did not even show up here around 300. Two weekly time frame. 3 weeks, right? We have 8 hours and 15 minutes left on this current 3-weekly price bar. And it looks as if the buyers, they're putting up a fight, right? I'm not going to deny that the buyers are not coming to the market in Microsoft. Like this area here is showing the battleground between those who are selling and those who are buying. I'm telling you the truth. We cannot see Microsoft price break 280. This is it on the 5-weekly time frame, right? And looking at this on the 5-weekly time frame, it looks as if the buyers are winning out from the sellers, right? Even though we're seeing the price currently off of the highs, but the market is still higher than the previous 5-weekly price bar close. That's good. And then the volume is decreasing. So it looks as if the sellers may be leaving. So the buyers are trying to stage a comeback right there around 280. So now, what do y'all think price of Microsoft is going to do? All right, what do you think? Do you suspect that price is going to continue to stay elevated? Or do you think we're going to break 280? What do you think? Because it looks as if the market's going to try to crack that 280 to the downside when you look at this on a 5-day time frame. Look at this last completed 5-day price bar. Now, I'm not trying to say that price in Microsoft is not a buy now. I mean, it could be from a data perspective, but it's not like an opportunity to come in and hold it until it hits $600, right? Because looking at this on the 5-day tells me that price is still weak. And I'm going to maintain that weakness until we see price either break 300 or I'll even say up here around 305. Okay, price would have to come back up above 305 before I change the analysis that price is weaker than it is stronger. The price is weaker right now. Okay, it's weak right now. So now my first price target is going to be 280 though. I understand, I know, I get it. The buyers are staging comeback. They're standing right there at 280. So let's say the buyers move out the way at 280. What would be my next price target? It'll be down here. Okay, 275. Third, 271, 270, right? So that's it. This is what I'm expecting the price to do in Microsoft as we go into the month of June time frame. That was your turn. All right, I want you all to let me know, what is your price target, price prediction in Microsoft? What do you think the price is going to be as we approach the month of June? And that's it. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, trade different.